Hi, I'm Michael Danagher. I'm Canada's ambassador to Korea. I'm sending you this message today from Seoul, Korea, and I'm right now in the Gale Lounge of the Embassy of Canada. My message for you, for all the young people out there dealing with COVID, first of all, you've heard from a number of the other people who've been speaking to you that the important thing is to look after yourself, and that's a message that I'd wholeheartedly agree. It's important to get good sleep. Good sleep patterns are absolutely essential for your feeling well and for your immunity system. Eating well as far as you can. Also, if you can, get outside, get some fresh air, get some exercise, get some sunlight. These have a wonderful impact on how we feel about ourselves. The other thing is, for many of you, you're dealing with a lot of unstructured time. And I think some of the message that others have sent you on that subject, I have the same. That is, you should identify what you want to do during the course of a day. Just mentally prepare yourself. I'm going to spend 1 hour doing, I don't know, playing video games, 1 hour outside, working in the yard, 2 hours studying, maybe an hour learning a language. That's always fun. Anyways, you find that the more you structure your time and prepare yourself, the faster the time will go. The other thing I would say that's very important is to connect with other people. Many of you may be with your family now and not seeing friends or relatives, people that are close to you. And I think one of the great things that we can do in this day and age is connect very easily through, I don't think I'm allowed to mention any particular platforms, but for my son in Canada, I'm connecting with him twice a day. And we, just last week, we were watching one of the Korean soccer game. He was watching it online, I was watching it on TV, and we had our Facebook Messenger open, and we were chatting about the game, and it was great. He was a long way away, but we were able to connect on that, and makes him feel good. Obviously, as a dad, it made me feel very good. I think for the rest of it, I always say be easy on yourself. So I've given you some suggestions. They're not rules. Always do your best, but if you don't quite do your best on any given day, don't beat yourself up. This is something that is going to take a lot of courage, a lot of patience to get through. Many people are saying we're just in the beginning of this. I don't know if that's the case. None of us really do, but just be centered. Don't be too hard on yourself. There's a lot of time for us to solve the problems, and we will solve the problems. This isn't the first time we've had a pandemic, and it may not even be the last, but it means at the end of the day, most of us, if not all of us, are going to be looking back at this and saying, gee, this was a really terrible thing that happened, but hey, we got through it. And that's the other thing to remember, is just to have some degree of perspective on this. And my father grew up as a small boy during the Second World War, and that was a terrible time, but the difference between now and the Second World War is during the Second World War, he was living in England. He didn't know how that was going to end. At least we know in the case of COVID that one day we're going to be in a situation where COVID isn't quite the same menace as it is today. So good luck, courage. Thank you.